Hello and welcome to another statue review. First off, I want to apologize. It's been a while since I said I was going to do one of these. Just got the Pop Culture Shock Vegas in literally 2 days ago. They're supposed to ship before Christmas, but I don't know. They said that for some reason, even though I paid on December 10th, they didn't receive payment. And once they cleared that up, they sent them out right away. All right, so this is going to be the PCS EX Player 1. Real quick, he comes with two different heads, two hands, and every version, I believe, or maybe it's just the EX, come with, this is the little portrait, so you can see here, signed in gold Sharpie. That's neat. One of the cooler EX things they have. I like frame stuff like that and put it up. I have no room for it though. I have a lot of the X-Men and Marvel stuff, but I digress. So we'll get right into it. Let's see, haven't used this in a while. So this is the head that I prefer more. Very nicely done. That's, you can actually see his. Of course, it's not going to zoom properly. You can see his eyes through the holes, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of attention to detail there. Claws, they actually feel like they're metal. Don't feel like cheap plastic or anything. So I think they're actually metal. This statue's pretty solid. I got the Player 1 and Player 2 EXs. Ultimately, I'm going to only keep one. I was thinking of keeping both of them, and then my dog went and tore his ACL, and surgery for that was $1,800. So, gonna try and reimburse myself for some of the loss I took on that. So, real quick, I'll just do a quick turnaround. I mean, like the detail on his chest and abs is pretty solid. The tattoo he's got going on, and I do like the paint more so than the fabric. That's just a personal preference. Not everyone's going to feel the same way. Hair's done pretty well. It's pretty accurate to the game. Let me move this over a little bit. But yeah, it's him. It only comes in a few pieces. This comes off right here. Let's switch arms. It's one of the only pieces. He sticks right into the base. And like I said, I like this head by far the most. As far as swap out hands go, just got this guy. There's a decent amount of detail on it too. I like the cat claws, kind of gross looking. And this is the swap out one. He's just holding his mask. But if you want to have him hold this one, obviously, since he has his mask off, the head is going to change. And I personally don't care for this head. It's the EX head, but not a fan. Like, I don't know. I just think it's kind of goofy looking. I mean, it's how he looks after the game when there's at the end of the round, obviously. Like I said, not a huge fan. Get a little close-up of it. I mean, it's nicely done. Eyes are painted so they're not looking all googly-eyed. But not a fan. I'll get a close-up of this one. I just think that's pretty well done. So I'm obviously going to display mine like this. Alright, so there's him. Base is decent, nothing extraordinary here. It's kind of like what, Art Deco, whatever the style is. So yeah, and then his mask and the two snakes. Real quick for size, here I'll use take Ryu. Bear with me. Here we go. Obviously, you got to take into context that he is a little elevated because he's on the Lazy Susan that I have, but I mean, he towers over him. Ryu's not even coming up to his knee. So there's him, and then the player 2. Let me grab him. And actually, I'll put the player 2 next to, or in between Ryu and Honda, just for scale purposes. And the only difference is color. So, real quick, let me turn him around. And he just looks massive compared to the other two. Like I said, all in all, he's very well done. Let me do a zoom in. The paint on his chest, I don't know if you could really see it like that. Let me see if I can come in a little bit. It's like speckled. I actually like the look of it. Some people don't. I do. So, yeah, right there. That's what I like. That would be a pretty cool portrait. But, all in all, I'd say the statue is well worth the wait. But I paid this guy off, like I said, December 10th of 2015. And they lost track of it. Once I gave them my transaction numbers, they obviously corrected their error. So, that's all for this guy. Few upcoming statue reviews I'm going to do. Got a ton of crap in this room. I apologize. I actually just got the Overwatch Reaper statue today. Not sure if you're interested, but I'm going to be doing a review of that. And then I know I've been saying it for a while, but I'm finally getting the paint on him. That's, as you can see, it's a little harder to do the chest because I have to paint him by hand and the head doesn't come off, so I have to be real careful about getting in there. That's the colors that I like on him. So I'll be doing just a quick thing of him because it's not professionally done or anything. I just painted him kind of how I like him in the game. So as always, hit that like button. Comment either positive, negative, or if you want to see anything closer, let me know. And as always, thanks for watching.